Everyone knows that in order to look more attractive, you need to have big shoulders. After all, shoulders are what give your body that V-taper look and what makes you look more aesthetic. If you ever tried growing your side delts before, you've probably heard of the term spamming lateral raises. It's this myth where people believe that if you do a bunch of lateral raises, your shoulders will look like Clash of Clans golems. But I mean, who doesn't want big shoulders? At the end of the day, if you look at all the most popular bodybuilders, they all have one thing in common. They have huge, broad shoulders. Surveys from articles even show that women find the shoulders most attractive on a guy. Throughout my gym journey, my shoulders have seemed to always been one of my best muscle groups as well as one of my strongest. But obviously, you can never have too big shoulders. I mean, when was the last time you've ever heard a girl complaining about it being too big? Exactly. But how many sets and reps of lateral raises do you need to stimulate maximum growth? For the next 7 days, I'll be spamming 100 lateral raises every single day to see if this myth is actually true. And if it's not, well then, it'll just be the biggest waste of time ever. Okay guys, it is day 1 of this challenge and I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. So, time to measure my shoulders, but first, let's do a 360.
Boom, bam, bop, pow.
My shoulders might look extra big because I just trained shoulders yesterday. The last time I measured my shoulders was ever since my creatine video. 121 centimeters. Okay guys, I'll see you guys at the gym. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of waited a little too long to go to the gym today, so the gym did close early. So, I have to do lateral raises at home. And let me tell you guys, this was probably the most boring thing I've ever done. I mean, you're really just sitting there flapping your arms like a bird the whole time. I also did just eat a bunch of oats right before this, so the pump should be insane. I was getting so strong, I felt like I was turning into Sam Sewell himself. And even though my shoulders felt like they were literally on fire, I still kept pushing through. And well, my angles weren't the most flattering. Pump is about 126 centimeters. My shoulders are so sore right now. I can barely even lift up my phone. So let's do some more lateral raises. So I've been looking back at the video that I recorded yesterday, and I noticed that I was not training till failure. Like, nor even remotely close. Because of that, I think I'm gonna split up the 100 reps. I think I'll split the 100 reps into 10 sets of 10. And all those 10 sets, I'll choose a really heavy weight that I can push to failure. And hopefully the pump will be even more immaculate. And at the gym, my shoulder soreness was starting to interfere with my other exercises. But I ended up saving my lateral raises till the end of my workout. Today, I just felt so gassed out. Like, I was doing the 40 pounds, and like before I could even get to rep 30, I had to drop back to the 35s. Not my proudest moment. And while everything seemed to be going fine, every challenge I do just always has to have a problem. My lateral raises were going well until I felt my front delt burning up. Obviously, I didn't think too much of it, so I just carried on with the rest of my sets. To be honest, I don't really know what happened. I think I was just on like my 3rd set or something, and then my front delt was just on fire. Every single time I like try to like just below parallel, it starts to hurt a little bit. Thankfully, it's not a bad injury because I know you guys would miss me if I was injured. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to see if my shoulder still feels okay, and if it doesn't feel okay, then you won't be watching this video right now. Little update next day. Shoulder pain, still kind of lurking there. It might be because of my form. So I was looking back at the footage and I noticed I was using a lot of momentum. So that probably is the reason why. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick for lighter weights with less sets, and we'll see how that goes. That day, I let my shoulder get some rest, and I also went to my dentist appointment. The lady behind me was low-key mugging me. Considering this is only a 7-day challenge, I really have very limited time to actually finish this, so I better make something happen. Okay, so now today I have to combine like all the lateral raises that I did that I was supposed to do in the last like 2 days, so now today I'm doing 250, so gonna need some carb loading. So before I do the 250 lateral raises for today, this is the shoulder pump, and we'll check how big it is after workouts.
Like that. I go, motherfucker, I'm on that 365 shit. It's not an arc, it's a fucking circle.
Words can't describe how, like, weird I feel right now. Obviously, the best shoulder pump yet this week.
And then of course, a big ass refeed after my workout. And let me tell you guys, this was probably the sorest my shoulders have ever felt in my life. I mean, when I was doing my lateral raises on day 6, it just felt so hard to do. By my 60th rep, I already wanted to quit. But of course, I kept on pushing through and my shoulder felt fine again. And after that, the pump was absolutely insane. I mean, look at this, like, oh my god. This is so fucking good, like, I'm gonna jack off to myself.
It's the last day of this challenge, and you might be thinking that this challenge is going well, but really, I just want to end so badly right now. My shoulders are so incredibly sore, but after every single workout, after I finish it, I'm about to leave the gym, and then last second, I just remember that I have to do 100 lateral raises, and then it just, like, destroys my energy. But anyways, I'm eating a poke bowl for my friend. He gave me a scarce amount of salmon in here.
Unfortunately, my dumbass forgot to click the record button on my phone, so I ended up not filming my lateral raises for day 7. But I did record myself doing deficit Pendlay rows. This is probably my favorite bag exercise. I mean, it has a deep lat stretch, crazy emphasis on your mid traps and rear delts, and it absolutely hammers your lower back. My pumps have been getting nastier by the day, and I think this is by far my most favorite pump this challenge.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And to keep your healthy joints and shoulders, you need to constantly be static stretching every single day. And don't mind my talking because I have a mouth garden before I sleep because I grind in my sleep. Oh yeah. Oh, well, I got it. Oh yeah, I know none of you guys can do this. Okay guys, it is now the day after day 7, so the challenge is over and now it's time to measure my shoulders. I kind of do think I noticed a difference, but I might just be a delusional. So checking back on the poll, about 60% of you guys did say that you guys do spam lateral raises, making it seem like, you know, this might actually work. So if my shoulders grow even a centimeter, I consider that it actually works. On day 1, my shoulders were 121 centimeters. Oh, they are. Holy shit. Does that say 123 centimeters? Now, you could argue with the fact that, you know, measuring can sometimes be inconsistent, but I consider that growth, honestly. 2 centimeters of growth is a lot more than you guys think. So after doing 100 lateral raises every day, my shoulders increased by 2 centimeters. To make sure this wasn't a mistake, I measured it an extra 3 more times, and every single time I kept on getting 123 centimeters. So if you want big shoulders, then shouldn't everyone just spam lateral raises? Well, the thing is, your muscles respond better with new loading stress. But as you start to add more volume over time, your shoulders can only stimulate from so much fatigue. This means that if you were to draw this on a graph, you would experience immense growth, but then end up plateauing. So, spamming laterals is definitely not a long-term solution. So, was this challenge worth it? I'd say for a week, yes, but in the long term, I don't think it's very sustainable, nor is it going to be effective because you're building on fatigue for a long period of time. But if you want to try for a week or two, definitely give it a shot. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.